When Bonnie turned 71, she never imagined something as simple as her bathing routine could become a heated topic at her senior community. Some women told her they bathed every single day, saying it was part of feeling clean and dignified. Others admitted they had cut back to every other day, or even just twice a week, claiming their doctors advised against daily showers. Bonnie was caught in the middle, wondering, could something as ordinary as a bath really matter so much for her health and independence? As she listened to the conversations around her, she realized this was more than just personal preference. It was about protecting her skin, her energy, and even her risk of infections. That was when she decided to look deeper into what older women over 70 actually need to know about bathing. The truth is, bathing is not just about hygiene anymore. After 70, our skin changes, our muscles weaken, and our immune systems do not fight off germs the same way they once did. What used to be a refreshing daily habit can sometimes strip the skin of essential oils, increase the risk of falls, and even trigger unexpected health problems. On the other hand, neglecting bathing altogether can bring about its own dangers, from bacterial infections to poor circulation. For women in their golden years, it is not about how often you want to bathe, but how often you should bathe for the sake of your body's long-term well-being. And here's where it gets surprising. The science says the answer is not the same for everyone. In fact, there are shocking truths about bathing after 70 that many women simply do not know. In today's video, we are going to uncover 5 eye-opening facts about bathing after 70 that every older woman needs to hear. Some of these will surprise you. Some might even go against what you have believed your whole life. But all of them can help you stay healthier, more comfortable, and more confident as you age. By the end, you will know exactly how to protect your skin, your dignity, and even your independence simply by understanding your bathing routine in a new light. So stay with us as we reveal what every older woman should know about bathing after 70. And before we dive in, let me ask you a favor. If you find this kind of practical health advice helpful, please take a moment to comment below, hit like, and subscribe so you never miss another video from Senior Ways. Your support helps us reach more seniors just like you. Fact 1. Bathing too often can damage aging skin. Irene, who is 74, always prided herself on her daily bathing routine. She grew up in a time when cleanliness was equated with discipline, and she carried that belief into her later years. But lately, she noticed her skin had become painfully dry, flaky, and even itchy. No matter how much lotion she used afterward, the irritation returned. During a routine visit, her dermatologist explained that bathing too often, especially with hot water, was stripping away the skin's natural protective oils. This left Irene's skin vulnerable to cracks, rashes, and even infections. She was shocked because in her mind, bathing daily was non-negotiable. But now she realized that what once kept her fresh might actually be harming her body. As women age, our skin produces less oil and becomes thinner. Hot water and soap, though they feel cleansing, can make this worse by breaking down the skin's barrier. Over time, this can lead to chronic dryness, eczema, and a higher chance of cuts that heal slowly. The reality is that the skin of someone over 70 is not the same as the skin of a 30-year-old. Dermatologists often recommend bathing only 2 to 3 times per week using lukewarm water and focusing on areas prone to sweat or odor rather than scrubbing the entire body daily. The good news is that Irene found relief once she adjusted. She switched to bathing every other day, used gentle moisturizing soap, and applied a fragrance-free cream immediately after. Within weeks, her skin looked healthier, and the itchiness was gone. The lesson here is not to abandon bathing, but to recognize that less is more when it comes to skin health after 70. If your skin feels tight, itchy, or irritated after your bath, it may be your body's way of asking you to slow down. Fact 2. Bathing too little can lead to hidden health risks. On the other end of the spectrum, we have Rosemary, who is 79. She always believed that bathing less often was better for her sensitive skin, so she limited herself to just once a week. At first it seemed fine, but after a while she began to notice persistent body odor and a sticky feeling on her skin. She also started to get more frequent urinary tract infections. Her doctor gently explained that while it is true that overbathing can harm the skin, underbathing can create the perfect environment for bacteria to grow. For Rosemary, What she thought was protecting her body was actually putting her health at risk. When sweat dead skin cells and bacteria build up, they don't just create odor. They can also clog pores, increase the risk of fungal infections, and weaken the body's natural defenses against germs. For women, skipping baths for too long can also contribute to urinary or vaginal infections because bacteria thrive in warm, moist environments. The key is finding the right balance. Rosemary learned this the hard way after a difficult hospital stay for an infection. After that experience, she adopted a new routine. She bathed twice a week and made sure to keep her intimate areas clean daily with gentle wipes or warm water. This simple shift not only improved her hygiene, but also restored her confidence when visiting friends or attending church. The truth is, neglecting bathing can make you more vulnerable than you realize. No one is saying you need to bathe every single day, but once a week may not be enough for your body's health. If you are unsure, listen to your doctor and pay attention to your own skin and comfort. Bathing should keep you healthy, not put you at risk. Fact 3. Bathing can increase the risk of falls if you're not careful. Martha, who is 76, still remembers the morning she slipped in her bathtub. She had turned the water on a little too hot, and the steam made her bathroom feel like a sauna. As she reached for her towel, her foot slid and she fell hard against the tub wall. Fortunately, she only ended up with a few bruises, but the fear stayed with her. Her daughter insisted on installing grab bars, a non-slip mat, and a shower chair, and Martha quickly realized she wasn't alone. Many women her age face the same risk every time they bathe. Falls are one of the leading causes of injuries in seniors, and the bathroom is one of the most dangerous places in the home. Wet, slippery floors combined with weakened muscles and balance issues can create the perfect storm. Add in the fact that older adults sometimes feel lightheaded from the heat of a shower, and it becomes clear why so many accidents happen here. The problem isn't bathing itself, but how safe your bathroom setup is. Martha now feels safer because her bathing routine was adjusted to fit her needs. She uses a shower chair on days when she feels tired, and she keeps the water at a comfortable, lukewarm temperature instead of scalding hot. For older women, it is important to remember that protecting your independence means preventing accidents before they happen. The bath or shower should leave you refreshed, not at risk. By making small changes, you can turn your bathroom into a safe space where you don't have to worry about falling. Fact 4. Hot showers can raise blood pressure and strain the heart. Clara, at 72, always loved standing under a stream of steaming hot water. To her, it felt like the ultimate comfort. But she started noticing that she often felt dizzy after her showers. Sometimes her heart would race and she'd need to sit down before getting dressed. Her cardiologist explained that hot showers cause the blood vessels to dilate, which can make blood pressure spike or drop suddenly. For someone with heart disease, high blood pressure, or circulation problems, this can be dangerous. The science behind this is simple. As hot water raises your body temperature, your heart has to work harder to regulate blood flow. For younger adults, this is usually not an issue. But for seniors whose cardiovascular systems may already be stressed, it can trigger dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. Some studies suggest that excessively hot baths could raise the risk of heart complications in older adults. Clara was surprised to learn that something as relaxing as a hot shower could actually strain her heart. Once she adjusted her routine to use warm, not hot water, her symptoms improved almost immediately. She even found that her skin felt healthier without the harsh heat. The takeaway is that your shower should soothe your body, not shock it. Paying attention to water temperature is a small but powerful way to keep your heart safe. Now, before we move on to the next fact, let me pause and ask you something important. Have you ever adjusted your bathing routine because of health reasons, whether it was your skin, your balance, or even your heart? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story might help another senior who is struggling with the same issue. And while you're there, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you can stay connected with the Senior Ways community. Fact 5. Bathing is about more than cleanliness. It impacts mental and emotional health. For Carol, who is 75, bathing had become less about hygiene and more about ritual. She always lit a lavender-scented candle and played soft music while she soaked in her warm bath twice a week. Her daughter teased her, saying she was turning the bathroom into a spa. But Carol knew better. Those baths helped her feel calm, lifted her mood, and gave her a sense of control over her life. On the days she skipped bathing for too long, she noticed she felt sluggish, unmotivated, and even a little sad. This is because bathing has psychological benefits that often go unnoticed. The act of washing away sweat and dirt is symbolic. It gives a feeling of renewal. Warm water also helps relax tense muscles, lowers stress hormones, and can even improve sleep quality. For older women, these mental and emotional benefits are just as important as the physical ones. A bath can soothe loneliness, reduce anxiety, and create a space for reflection. In fact, some studies show that routine bathing is linked with better emotional health in seniors. Carol's story reminds us that bathing is not only about the body, but also about the mind. For older women, creating a bathing ritual that feels safe, soothing, and consistent can bring a surprising amount of peace. Whether it's a warm shower with calming scents or a simple soak with gentle music, making bathing a moment of self-care can support both physical and emotional well-being. It isn't vanity, it's part of staying whole and balanced. Final thoughts. So, what have we learned about bathing after 70? First, bathing too often can damage aging skin, stripping it of essential oils and leaving it prone to irritation. Second, bathing too little can increase the risk of bacterial and fungal infections, making balance essential. Third, the bathroom is one of the most dangerous places for falls, so bathing safely is just as important as bathing often. Fourth, very hot showers can strain the heart and blood pressure, which means warm water is a safer choice. And finally, bathing is about more than hygiene. It's also about supporting emotional and mental health, giving older women a sense of dignity, peace, and renewal. When you bring all these facts together, the message is clear. Bathing after 70 is not about sticking to a rigid schedule. It's about listening to your body, protecting your health, and honoring your well-being. The goal is not perfection, but balance enough bathing to keep you clean and comfortable without overdoing it in a way that could cause harm. Before you leave today, I want to encourage you to reflect on your own routine. How often do you bathe now, and do you think it's truly working for your body and your lifestyle? Share your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear your experiences, and I know other women in our Senior Ways community will benefit too. And if you found this video eye-opening, please remember to hit like and subscribe. We bring you practical, caring advice every week designed to help seniors live healthier, happier, and more confident lives. Thank you for spending this time with us today. Until next time, stay safe, stay balanced, and take care of both your body and your spirit.